Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Not too bad. Yeah,
What's this? Meet would like to access your motion and fitness activities. Mate.
yeah, you've been speaking to me, Dave. I'm Albie. This is my business partner, Nugent, as well.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, pretty much co-founders here. Yeah, I guess the main goal of this course, we could just get straight into it if that's all right, Dave. I don't want to, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So I guess the main goal is just to run you through, I guess, how we can fill your calendar with financially qualified jobs. And I guess bare minimum, I want you to walk away with like a game plan and how you can do everything in house. And obviously, at best, if everything makes sense for you, I'll show you how we can handle everything A to Z. So you can get people buying your high ticket services, sorry, without chasing them down the phone. Does that sound good?
Yeah, sounds good.
Awesome. We're good for maybe 20, 25 minutes, right?
So give me 2 secs. Someone just at the door.
No worries, mate.
Right, sorry about that, guys. Carry on.
Yeah, that's
No
right.
worries. We're good for like 20, 25 minutes, right?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Cool. Sounds good. So yeah, we'll just basically get started. Just to get right into it. Yeah. So like, first question I just want to ask before we get into like explaining what we do and stuff. I just want to ask a bit about you. But yeah, what's like the main problem you have right now? Would you say that's stopping you from like scaling or stopping you from being at a point where you want to be?
Right, so let's start with. So I seem to be pricing quite a bit of work in waves that we price a lot, but don't necessarily get a lot.
Mhm.
So the ones we do get, obviously, I'm not a big firm because I try and stay and keep everything in house because I don't trust subcontractors. I don't want to get too big and too messy, and then the quality of work go downhill.
Mhm.
Now, what I find is I get these gaps. So, say I get 5 jobs that I need to price urgently. Everyone wants you to do it now. I'll win 1 or 2 of those. We crack on with those, and then all of a sudden it goes quiet. So I tend to use all my resources and money that I've made from the first 2 jobs kind of to,
Mhm.
like fizzle out over the next couple of months, scratching around for little jobs.
Mhm.
um, so ideally, I'd like that kind of constant flow, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
So we'll
Yeah.
finish one, move on to the next, have it in booked in. I've got
Mhm.
another video. Oh no, sorry, another call. Go away. Um,
Okay.
yeah,
Cool.
that's basically where I'm at.
Mhm. And so like what's like the main sort of work that you'd ideally want to do as well? Because obviously there's like specifics and stuff.
I've got to take this call, mate, real quick.
Okay, no problem.
Fine.
Yeah,
You need to ask how long has this been a problem for?
yeah,
It's
okay.
on the fucking document. Pinpoint on that. His close rate's an issue. He's getting the quotes, but he's not closing them. He's got ups and downs. It's not consistent. He needs a predictable, consistent flow of appointments.
Hmm.
Yep. He'll join back in a minute.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
No worries, mate.
Yeah, no worries. So yeah, so just carrying on from just before you left. So how long's the problem been for? That you're quoting up people, but you're not closing them, and also just like the consistency thing. How long's that
Yeah,
been?
pretty much since we started. I mean, I used to run sites for a company for a number of years, and then I decided to sort of go on my own.
Hmm.
Never been that strong with scoring jobs. I've just had a website. We started going off with word of mouth, but I think in this day and age that is kind of dead.
Hmm.
And I need to. I mean, the website literally I've had running for about 2 years now.
Hmm.
That's picked up nothing really. What it has done though is when I do get jobs or people ask me to price stuff, they always ask, have I got a website? Which I hand in. To be honest, it helps with winning jobs. Because they can see you on the map, they can see your reviews, etc., etc.
Yeah. Okay.
And you're not just some cowboy builder.
Yeah. With that being said, then, where do you think you're getting most of your work from now? Is it so? It's not through your website. Where is it?
No, literally word of mouth. So, guys, for instance, we're doing a heritage building at the moment, which is quite a big job. Remove the roof and basically take the upstairs out and rebuild it all, but it's got to be all back heritage because it's kind of got to treat it like a listed building. But that was from a bricklayer that we use on other extensions, and he said he put my name forward and we scored it. Things like that, really, just doing work for other people, and it is literally solely word of mouth, but it's not enough. It's not enough.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said that you understand that word of mouth is probably not the best way to go at the moment. Okay. I guess it's bringing you ups and downs in terms of jobs, not really consistent.
I just think that's old-fashioned, and I think in this day and age, like guys like yourself, it's technology. People are busy. People are working. They want to sit in their office and go, right, my missus is on my case to get this extension done or this repair done or whatever. Google, bang, this comes up. Talk to someone. Do you see what I mean? And get, you know what I mean? They don't want the outcome of it. But
I guess then, what stopped you from doing something in terms of digital? Maybe you have in the past. I guess what stopped you from pivoting away from word of mouth,
because I am terrible with technology.
Okay.
I can't stand it, if I'm honest.
Okay.
I had to get my missus to sort this out for me. So
it's understandable. A lot of the guys which you speak to are probably in the same boat, to be honest. I mean,
I'm a builder for a reason.
Yeah. So I mean, have you I guess gotten calls like this in the past or been pitched or anything like this?
I have had a couple of guys approach me. They were going to talk to me last week, but my son broke his arm, so I had to get him to A&E right at the time they were going to call. But they actually offered me a 2-week free trial on which sounded quite interesting. I mean, I don't know the ins and outs of what you guys are offering yet, but I have had, before that, I've had a company approach me, but it was, you're talking anything between £1,000 and £3,000 a month, which is just not doable at the moment because, like I say, if we score one job, it's not like I've got 100 men that I can throw at, jobs all the time. So once I get a job, I could be in that job for 6 months. Therefore, I do not want to be paying a monthly rate for more jobs while I'm busy with one. I just need that flow, so I need to book myself in. I mean, obviously, I want to price jobs while I'm doing jobs, but not to that volume, I guess.
Okay. So I guess you've been pitched like a free trial, 14 days. What's made you, I guess, not go ahead with them at the moment?
Just because I haven't spoke to them yet. We haven't rescheduled a meeting, obviously, because I couldn't make the first one. So,
what did they offer you out of interest?
Well, just a 2-week free trial. So they reckon they could do offer me 5 jobs a week to price. And if I wasn't getting that 5 jobs a week, then obviously they would terminate at the free trial.
Okay.
So
that's interesting. Was it just for paid ads, stuff like that?
Do I do paid ads?
Oh no, were they doing it through paid ads?
I'm not really sure. I think I'm like I say, I don't know how they were doing it or how they were going to achieve it. I was intrigued because, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm happy to take on a free trial and see these 5 jobs a week or 10 jobs a fortnight. Can you get that? But I would probably need to score a job to the proof's in the pudding, mate. It's all very well someone promising you loads of pricing, but in my mind, unless I'm getting a job, that is just a massive headache and an expense. Do you know?
And you've said as well that you've got a lot of pricings to go out to, but you've not, I guess, converted them into jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What type of jobs do you usually target, or would you ideally want to target? So the extensions, or what sort of jobs?
Yeah, so we do extensions, loft conversions, refurbs, garage conversions, all of that. We even venture into, we do a lot of driveway stuff, patios, landscaping, retaining walls. We're good engineers, so we can get all the structural stuff designed in-house and stuff like that. So
Okay, cool. Yeah, so it's mainly like sort of exterior work and stuff like that.
We do a lot of interior stuff, refurbs.
Okay.
We do it all. We just don't do it on a huge scale. So I wouldn't want to do a hotel or a 20-bedroom house. Do you see what I mean? Because I don't want to throw a load of men in it and the quality be terrible. So
what's the most profitable service that you actually offer? Is it loft conversions or?
Loft conversions and extensions, is profitable. Roofing's pretty good. We make quite a bit of money on roofs as well.
I know about roofing. And so like how many jobs are you sort of getting like per month, or like how many do you have at the moment? Sort of, is there like a long term sort of?
So up and down. So at the moment, like we've got this one job going in Forest Row, and I've got another roof job on the go. Literally within half a mile from each other. Then we've got a chimney to do in Uckfield, which is, I don't know if you know around here. I don't know where you guys are based, but which is about 5 miles away. A potential double garage, oak frame garage to build in. But like I say, it's all stuff that is there, but is easily falls away from you, which is what's been happening.
Okay. So like when it comes to like revenue, let's say like the average revenue put in the past like 3 months, how much would you say that is, or would you say you can't really put a number on it?
Can't really put a number on it. It's so up and down.
Okay. Interesting. So yeah, I mean, have you? You mentioned, of course, that you didn't move forward with like the other people yet, sort of stuff like that. But have you ever tried anything yourself, like
Sorry, I missed the last bit. You cut out.
Yeah. So have you tried anything yourself, like doing, I don't know, paid ads yourself, or doing it in house or anything?
No, I was thought about a social media page, but again, I'm rubbish with technology and social media. I was thinking about getting the guy that does my website, because he's kind of a friend of the family. So he does me good rates on that. So I was thinking maybe I could pay him to do me a Facebook page under my company and keep an eye on that for me, maybe update it. He does a lot of the photography on my buildings for the website as well, so he could easily sort of keep that up to date. Everyone's doing it, and everyone seems to be a builder these days,
Yeah, I mean, so say for example, obviously, I guess the main problem for you at the moment is, I guess, like a consistent flow of jobs, and obviously also increasing the closing rate on the pricings which you go out to.
So, for instance, I know I've got this little bit that I reeled off to you just now. Work-wise, this is as good as it gets, because actually a chimney doesn't take that long. This roof is not going to take very long at all. This job will be ended in the next month, and ideally, I need a secure job to have booked in, which we don't have. Do you see what I mean? That's where I'm at. And then when I'm sort of halfway through that, I would like the same again, get another job or another 2 jobs booked in down the pipeline, so I don't have to stress about it,
Like consistent, predictable jobs booked in,
Yeah, booked in. I don't want to take on too much that I can't handle, but I just need that. Okay, so that's booked in for the 1st of September and that's going to take us up till Christmas, and then the other one's booked in from January to whenever, and vice. Do you see what I mean? If I could get a year in front of me every time, 6 months to a year, I'd be happy.
Sure. Okay, so obviously once, I guess, we've solved this problem, what's the goal for you then, in terms of maybe business revenue personally, or I guess in terms of the business mostly?
Yeah, just I want to get off the tools and maybe take on a few more guys that I can trust, and probably look after a couple of sites at a time to bring in, a bit more income, a bit more turnover. Then I can concentrate on paperwork and pricing a bit more. rather than, because you know at the moment I have to do takes up all my evenings pricing when I do have to price a job. Paperwork and tax and VAT is not my strong point, and I just wanted more time to be able to do that.
Okay, so you kind of just get off the tools a little bit, decentralize.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome. I guess so. Based on what I'm hearing so far, it sounds like your biggest challenge is getting a consistent flow of predictable jobs booked in. Your goal is obviously to decentralize yourself in the business a bit. I guess stop working on the business. Sorry, stop working in the business. Start working, I guess, on it. What would I guess be the consequence for you if you don't hit that?
Well, I'll just keep stress forever. Just stress forever. Like my missus just to do, you know. I mean, it always works out in the end, but I just don't. I feel like I'm in my early 40s now, and I really don't need to be stressing about. I just need that area of stress gone. It's not like we're capable. The work's great. Do you see what I mean? I've been doing this since I was 15. You know, so we're very capable. It's just, I mean, I see friends that are around me and local people that haven't got a clue, and they're literally creaming it, and I don't know how. They're just flat out, and they drive around in their big shiny cars, and it's like, hang on a minute, this guy used to do work for me, and he's like, he didn't know what he's doing. It's like, how has this happened? It doesn't make any sense.
Sure.
They're in the pub at lunchtime, you know, and then they're home by 2 o'clock.
Yeah, I understand. I mean, I feel like we've definitely covered a lot of ground here, David. That said, I guess based on what you've told me previously, I think we could definitely help you with obviously your current situation, helping you to get to, I guess, your desired situation. Obviously, that said, I can walk you through, I guess, what we do, the numbers, next steps. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, can you just give me a bit on what you think, what you do, what you guys do, how does this work?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I've got a presentation which I can share my screen. We can go over that if that sounds good.
Oh God, is it reading?
No, I'll explain it all to you. Don't worry. Okay, so basically, obviously we're called Lead Swift. 3 people in the company at the moment. I guess like on our level in the business. Me and Muji, obviously the co-founders. Then we've got Mason, which is the head of sales. A bit of social proof. Muji's got an Instagram, TikTok account. It's going pretty well. I guess shows a bit about what we do in terms of getting more results for marketing, stuff like that. Shows that on his profile. I've got one as well. Admittedly, I'm not quite as famous as Muji, which is why I'm not on there. But yeah, do the same thing. Pretty much just sharing the value of what we do for businesses like yours to other people who maybe are in the same business as us or even as you. So this is our solution basically. We started off by understanding the problem, and throughout our solution we address the following issues. For example, inconsistent job flow, difficulty finding serious leads, unqualified leads, competing on price, and loads of other things, just to name a few. We pretty much focus on all of these issues, and we've made a system around this to solve these problems specifically. I guess some ones which I guess are relevant to you. I guess inconsistent job flows, inconsistent inquiries as well during off-peak seasons, and a lack of quality leads for like long-term partnerships with actually big jobs as well. So this is basically how it kind of works. We've got 3 main pillars, really, in terms of actually how we generate new work. The first step is lead generation. Now, you've probably heard this a million times, but we do this by pretty much launching and managing paid ads on Instagram and Facebook. Okay, now loads of other agencies do this by running the same generic ads for all of their clients. Not only is this obviously lazy, but it's also just ineffective. Okay, people want to see real results from businesses in their area, and obviously, as you said, your business, you're good at what you do. Okay, and good results. We're going to pretty much target that. Okay, we're going to show the jobs which you've done. So what we do pretty much, we take some of your videos, images of your past work, and pretty much make the ads around them. And we do this with loads of other clients. As I mentioned later, we don't work with any around you. That's the whole a big USP of our business. So basically, we optimize the ads where it'll actually be shown to. Now, obviously, you don't want to be traveling like 2-3 hours for an actual quote appointment. So yeah, we won't show these people the ads at all. Okay, we'll only do it within a radius which you're comfortable in traveling to for either a price or a job.
Yeah.
Sorry. And yeah, obviously we'll do it within that certain distance to you, which is, to be fair, it's all down to how far you want to go. It's quite very flexible with that. And then of course we'll handle all of the tedious back end stuff, like setting up who we're going to target it to directly, all of that, the back end setup, which to be honest no one else really wants to do. We'll handle all of it. We'll pretty much handle everything in terms of getting the leads through. So it goes pretty much hands off for you on this end. And then once the ad's live, it's going to be shown to people. We'll continue to check the analytics of the ads, optimize them where it's necessary to get the lowest cost per lead and the highest amount of quality leads coming
Do you
through.
listen to as well? No, good. Sorry.
And we've got an ad example here of, well, there's obviously two on the side, two on the side.
Thinking of transforming your bathroom for a refined look? Our bathroom renovation services in Glastonbury shows what's possible. Mark offers a personal, independent service with his strong reputation for quality and care within the local community. Mark designs everything around comfort, quality, and legacy. If you're looking for something for your home, get in touch with us below, and Mark himself will personally provide you with a free quote.
That's just an example of one of the ads that you can use. In this case, our client didn't want his face directly or his voice on the ad, which is why we use this one.
So where will those ads pop up? Sorry.
Yeah, so it'll be. I'm sure you've got like Facebook, for example, and Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, so it'll be pretty much on their feed. But it's not just going to be any random person's feed. We're going to target it directly to people who maybe in the past have searched stuff that they are looking for loft remodeling extensions, for example.
Thinking
so
of
know that they've got the intent to obviously have the job. We're going to show it to them at the right time on their feed. We'll do it in a way that will grab their attention, and then all they have to do is pretty much fill in their information on the ad, and then we go to the next stage. Do you have any questions about this specifically?
No, not at the moment.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, obviously, as I said, that's the first pillar. The second pillar is qualifying the lead. So, as I said, once they fill in their information on the ad, we've got a team of back-end people. We've also got kind of like an AI assistant as well in the back-end, which will automatically text the leads, and will automatically also score the leads as soon as they come through. This is obviously getting immediate contact. Okay, we're going to hit the lead when it's hot. Okay, making sure that we obviously, are getting the lead when they're the most interested. We'll qualify them, make sure they've obviously got the budget for your services. You don't want to be really going to quote people who can't even afford your services in the first place. We're going to qualify those people out. We're going to make sure that they've got the intent as well to work with you and get started whenever you're ready. So yeah, basically we're going to really focus on buyer intent and budget, and also what kind of service they want doing as well, so we can make sure that obviously once they're qualified, once they're all good to go, what we'll do, we'll book them directly into the calendar as kind of like a price. So we call it a quote, where you go out to them, you go price them on the job, etc. We'll book that into your calendar directly. Pretty much hands off on your end. All you have to do is obviously go to the person's house or wherever they're living, and go and quote the job on that. So it's pretty much all done for you. We'll handle the follow-up, placing the leads pretty much. Yeah, as I said, all you have to do is quote the job. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Did that make sense to you? Good.
Awesome. So we've also got some extra services as well. As you said, you've got a website, also like a Google My Business profile, which I've seen. Basically, you also mentioned, sorry, as well, about Google reviews. We have a service which specifically increases the Google review. So we'll reach out to your past clients, we'll request a Google review. This works really well for our past clients as well, and current clients. I'm checking at the moment, you've got 4.2 stars with five Google reviews at the moment. We normally get that really, really high, okay, within the 40s or 50 reviews, depending on how many past clients you've got, obviously. But all of them are 5 stars.
Not many people want to leave reviews either. It's like you send them a link to leave a review, and I feel bad trying to like edge them on to leave one, like to remind them, because there should be more than that on there.
The reason you're not 5 stars as well is because
someone put someone I've never worked before put a review on there, a rubbish review for and I don't even know who it is.
That's a shame. I mean, the kind of system which we use, it eliminates those kind of reviews. So we'll obviously send them through. Maybe you've done a bad job for them, or you've maybe made a mistake during their work, and they might not feel like you deserve 5 stars for whatever reason. We've got a system which will pretty much filter out any reviews less than 4 or 5 stars. So it will, I guess, push them away, so it won't bring your average review down. More reviews on Google, more 5-star reviews will rank you higher. They'll bring you more organic inbound leads from people just searching, for example, extension business or loft conversion in my area. You'll just get easy business pretty much without having to, I guess, do anything for it. Next is like a database reactivation campaign. So any past leads which didn't convert, we'll contact them. It's a quick and easy way to re-engage leads and bring in customers fast and easy. For most of our clients, depending on how many leads they got, we normally can convert around 10 to 15% within the first 2 months. So it's a fast and easy way to get some more jobs. So yeah, that's kind of a quick overview. And as I said before, I did touch on this. We've got partner exclusivity, so we'll only work with one business per area, okay? Because at the end of the day, you don't want also, I guess, to be working with people in your area. It's really going to be just benefiting no one if we're working with your close competitors. So we guarantee that we won't work with anyone near you. We don't currently, and we won't in the future. So that's why we're, I guess, a bit picky with the businesses which we sign up for. We've had a look at your profiles, your Google, which is obviously why I'm on the call today. We think you'd be a good fit. And obviously, we're here. We've asked you some questions at the start so we can understand where you're at currently, see if we can help you. I think that we definitely can, which is obviously important. Yeah, just quickly, how this looks for you. Within the first week, we'll get our first few leads through, which should turn into quotes. But 2 months in, you'll be seen as a trusted name in the market. Jobs will be coming in consistently and predictably, and the system pretty much runs hands-free. You can obviously get some more guys signed in, and we'll obviously start to be looking to get you, I guess, off the tools around this time. Do you have any questions about that? I know it's been quite a while.
Can you just put that last screen back up?
Sure.
Thanks. I was just reading that. Okay, that looks cool. That's basically what I want.
Awesome. Do you have any questions about anything that I've gone through so far?
No. Do you? No. Sorry, my missus is listening. She's my technical advisor.
That's perfect.
Anything
Awesome.
to do with technology, I just hand to her.
Awesome. So we've got some case studies. Do you want to go through them, or we can skip past that? I'm not too close to whichever you want.
Case studies. I'm not going to understand those, am I?
It's like some testimonials from our past results.
Yeah, so it's like an example of someone else that they've done well for.
Oh, okay, yeah, please.
Here's a video testimonial from one of our clients in London.
To record a quick testimonial video for Albie at Leeds Swift. Now, I run a business with my dad. We're in the home improvement sector, and we're based in the south of the UK. Now, we've been working with Albie for a couple of months now, and we've actually been able to more or less triple our appointment flow, which, I didn't believe was possible. We filled up our calendar with dozens of appointments coming in, which is incredible. Now, we've actually been able to hire more staff as well since that point. So it's been a really, really good experience of working with Albie so far, and I 100% recommend him. Of course, in the beginning stages, both me and my dad were both hesitant. Of course, my dad grew up without social media, so he doesn't understand all this online marketing and all.
Same as me.
He's more of a traditional person. So yeah, he's more of a traditional person. Of course, I grew up with all this technology and stuff, so I was able to understand Albie a little bit better. But due to the more or less amazing guarantee that you offered us, it was a no-brainer. So yeah, it honestly paid off. So I want to thank you again, Albie. I appreciate everything you've done for us, and yeah, I look forward to our continued working relationship. Take care, Albie.
What does he do?
He does like kitchen remodeling, bathroom remodeling. We actually also helped him get some extensions work as well. But he really focuses on like kitchen remodeling, stuff like that. We've got a voice note testimonial. Do you want to listen to that? Or
Yeah, fine.
I came across Albie by chance on social media while considering social media ads for my business. So I decided to reach out and see what he could do. Albie has been absolutely fantastic. He's asked all the right questions to understand my business and the goals of the business. With his expertise, he quickly set up the necessary accounts and got the ads live. Albi handles everything from creating and uploading ad content to messaging potential customers to start lead conversations. In all honesty, the experience has been absolutely amazing so far. I'll definitely be using Albi services again. Thank you so much for helping to grow my business.
So there's also some screenshots here as well of the actual Facebook Ads Manager. For example, here we've got 29 leads within, I think that was, Moochie, how long was that? Was that 3 weeks?
That must have been three weeks probably.
Yeah, 4 weeks. 8 of those turned into quotes. This was quite high ticket, hence why the conversion rate was a bit lower. 3 remodeling jobs out of these 8 quotes, so the close rate was actually quite high. Obviously, when they go out to price the job, a lot of them actually convert into thingies, which resulted in, I did the maths, just under or over 30 grand in revenue within that month, which was pretty good for them. Obviously, some more here. 10 appointments closed per month consistently. 6 jobs closed. But there's loads of screenshots. I guess this is just, to show you that we've done this for lots of other businesses in the past. We get pretty good results for them, and that's why we're confident in our service. And that will obviously reflect in our offer, which we can go through now. Do you have any questions about anything that we've gone over up until this point?
No, nothing at this point.
Okay, cool. Now, just before, just curious, I guess in terms of the process specifically, how do you feel about it?
It's kind of where I want to be. I want to take the pressure off of me looking. I don't mind pricing. I just don't want to be looking, scratching, ringing people up, and 9 times out of 10 when we're quiet, we end up working on day rate for other builders and stuff like that, and it's just with my children and everything else, it just doesn't. I want to be better. I want to. Do you know what I mean? I want to succeed, earn a bit more money, and not struggle so much. So, I think my next question's got to be, what's this going to cost me before we go too far? Because if it's untouchable money wise, then I'm going to have to sort of cut you off and think about it a bit more and see where I'm at before we. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
In a nice possible way. I don't mean that badly.
No, that's obviously understandable.
I mean, waste your time if it's thousands, because it's just not there at the moment.
Yeah, look, I can see you're very motivated to obviously get this to work. We are as well, which obviously I really like when I'm on the calls with people like you, because a lot of people might just think that you're going to do all the work, but we're really rolling up our sleeves and getting into the trenches with you. Okay, the way that we do our offer, which I'll go over in a minute, we like to align our goals. Okay, so we pretty much directly tie our revenue to your revenue, which I'll go over now, basically. So, as I said, it is a bit different. Instead of doing like monthly retainer or strictly commission basis, we kind of do it by, as I said, aligning the pricing directly with you. So this is kind of how it works. So basically, every £10,000 that you make, you'd pay us £1,000. Now, the reason behind this, we could deliver your leads, quotes, even clients, but if that doesn't actually correlate to revenue on your end, to be honest, it doesn't really matter, because that's, the thing which scales your business, allows you to get off the tools, reduce the stress as well. So if we align our incentives directly, you'll get the most from our services. We'll be incentivized to work with you, and obviously you'll get better results, basically. So kind of how it works is there's an ad spend which will go directly to Facebook. That's not going to touch us. You can link the product to Facebook itself. And then the ad spend, it's recommended to be about £15 a day. If you want, you can do less, but that's just kind of what we recommend. And then the actual fee to us for managing all of this, you pay the £1,000 up front, which covers the first 10k, and every 10k from there, you pay us £1,000 afterwards.
Right, hang on. Did you get that?
So pay £1,000 up front, and then every 10k you earn, it's another £1,000.
How can they possibly know what I'm earning out there? So how do you know It's £1,000 per 10 will make you. How do you know if I've made that 10?
Good question. I mean, we obviously business is a lot about trust. Okay, so you'd obviously put out your trust in us. We're going to put all of our trust into you as well. That you obviously transparent with who you close. We would link you up like a CRM, so you would see all of the leads come through. You'll see all of the appointments which are booked in. The conversations and calls which we're having with the leads. So we would, to an extent, see the leads and how they're going through. But a lot of it is down to trust that you obviously tell us when you close them and how much they're closed for. It's a lot about trust.
Yeah, I mean, £1,000 every 10 is, nothing really. Like £1,000 out of a job. If I score a £60 job and I owe you £6,000 on it, then fine. That's worth it to me. Yeah. I just got the thing with me is like at the moment £1,000 is a lot of money. So I mean it is and it isn't. It is if like nothing comes of it. Like you can send me loads of quotes, great. But unless I get one of those or two of those, that one of those, it's sort of not worth it to me. Do you see what I mean? I need to I need some proof, if that makes sense.
I mean, we would obviously have a contract in place which would pretty much contractually guarantee that we will work until we get that £10,000. Obviously with the £1,000 paid. So that kind of covers you in that aspect. We've obviously got past results from clients which you saw before. It shows that in fact our close rate is increased. Then it's higher than word of mouth leads. So the quality of the leads does come through, and our incentives are aligned. Okay, we could deliver you hundreds of quotes and pricing jobs, pricing appointments, sorry, to go out to. But obviously that won't correlate to revenue. So why would we do that? We focus on quality of leads and quantity of leads. Because at the end of the day, that's what converts into revenue, and that's what scales your business pretty much.
I mean, I like the idea, the fact that you're. I mean, you obviously need me to, in the way that you work, you need me to score jobs to earn money. That's a good thing. Yeah.
So did you just say that there's a contract that they get you that first £10,000 if you give them £1,000? Is that what you just said? You just said, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Can you just talk loud? I'm gonna just put you so you can hear my girlfriend as well. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, yeah. So we would have it in contract that we will work until you reach that £10,000. So it kind of stops us from, I guess, taking the £10,000 and then not actually delivering you results. There'll be contracts in place to pretty much cover your back on that as well.
Okay. It's actually something I think something you need to just think about, isn't it?
Well, I need to think about it. I can't just go yes right now. I need to. Yeah, I need to. I mean, I'm not wasting your time whatsoever because I've been thinking about this, and I'm not going to lie to you, I get a call from a company pretty much every day, asking, and I'm literally, I'm not interested. I hang up. I'm like, no. You guys approached me, and I was like, straight away, I gave you the time of day. And this one with the 2-week free trial as well, kind of got me a bit. Do you see what I mean? It's intrigued me. I'm not going to lie.
I guess. So what kind of made you give us the time of day on the initial call?
Just because you seem like normal guys. You weren't like you weren't trying to hide behind a suit and go and like some massive company that's straight away. It was kind of like, hi mate, how are you, kind of thing. Not this is. Do you see what I mean? I'm too busy for all that. It's like a sales team, like ring me all the time, and I haven't got time for it. Yeah. You can't separate them from fraudulent or scammers. It's hard to separate them because they all sound like scammers.
Yeah, sure. I mean, a lot of the people which we get on calls with, they get calls by respectfully Indian people all the time, which, a lot of the time they're employed by massive teams.
A lot of the time they're not even in this country.
I know, they're all just in like a call centre calling, just spamming people pretty much. We're kind of different. We're obviously a smaller team, which has its, I guess, pros and cons. Transparently, I guess the main pros is that our service is going to be much more tailored to you. Okay, especially with the offer as well. We align our incentives. So, in a way that, in my opinion, it's better. If I were to get a company like ours to get clients for us, I would want a smaller team as well. I wouldn't want to work with, a company which has thousands of other clients as well, and you're just pretty much a number on the screen. I personally like to be treated as obviously like a person myself, and that's what we try to get. Sorry, that's what we try to get across within our business as well.
So can I just run something else by you? I actually work alongside another company, which is like my best friend, who has his own. We have our own building companies because we then spread the VAT over 2 companies, but we actually work together on every project. So I'm wondering. I mean, I obviously need to talk to him about this as well. I would love to set up a meeting with you guys and him. If you could run through, I know this is probably really boring for you and you do this a million times a day, but I'd appreciate if you could run this by him as well. And then I can have a chat with him. And I mean, I'm pretty sure that we're probably just going to say, because what we'll do is we'll do it under one of our companies, so probably mine, but we'll split the cost, which would probably seem much more enticing. For us, especially at the moment where things are a little bit tighter than they need to be. I mean, if I had 10, 20k in the bank right now, it would be a no-brainer. I'd say, look, take £1,000 and let's go, see what happens. But the risk for me at the minute is just a little high.
Yeah, that sounds sound. I mean, would you want to be on that call with him as well, or would it just be us on him?
Oh yeah, can do. Probably, yeah, could do. I'm just wondering. I'm going to be with him tomorrow. So maybe, would you like to give me a call tomorrow?
Yeah. Do you want to do it on Google Meet like this, or do you want to do it over the phone? Or?
It'll just be over the phone because we'll be on site. But and then so I can just speak with him and set up a time.
Sure. What time are you thinking tomorrow?
Whenever, mate. Whenever suits you.
Let me just check my calendar then. I'd probably be able to give you a call. Should we say should we say maybe 2:30?
2:30 is great. Yeah.
Awesome. Let me just put that into my calendar right now. Yeah, awesome. So, do you have any other questions about this before I guess I see you tomorrow?
I don't think I do. I think it's everything you've explained. Yeah, it's basically. I mean, and you would cover just my area, so like where we are, so like East Sussex, West Sussex. I mean, with a bit of Kent. I don't mind going to Kent too much. London's probably too hectic for me, and we'd be too expensive because of the travel. And I guess London based is we'll leave that to people that live in London, I guess.
I mean, to be fair, the targeting of it, we can literally target it by the postcode. So it's all down to, I guess, what you, however far you want to go. And obviously, say for example, we start out with it being, I guess, a bit more of a wider radius. So I guess we can optimize for the quantity of leads, so we can understand, I guess, what the market in your local market kind of wants. Obviously, once you're getting a lot of quotes through, we could obviously shrink that radius, make it more local to you, so that you don't need to be traveling so far to do the quotes. Once we get a lot through, so it's flexible in that sense.
I really appreciate it, guys.
Awesome. Appreciate your time as well, David.
Sounds promising. Hopefully we can come to an arrangement.
100%. I've got that in my calendar now for 2:30. Cool. I'll give you a call with the number I called you on before, right?
Yeah, that's fine. Do you want to drop me a WhatsApp before, just to let me know that you're...
Yeah. I'll give you a WhatsApp tomorrow morning.
So he's not buggered off somewhere and I can grab him and we're together.
Awesome.
Wicked.
I appreciate your time, David.
Yeah, and you. Appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Speak soon, David.
Cheers, mate. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.